What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So what I want to do today is I want to address what is going on in regards to workers wanting hazard pay, with the American people now requesting another stimulus check, and with experts questioning the CDC's ruling and whether or not they should have relaxed mask mandate. So there's a lot going on right now. There's talks on the stimulus check, there's talks on hazard pay, there's talks on essential workers and premium pay, and there's talks on masks as well. So there's a lot we need to go over, so let's get right into it. First, I want to ask you this question though. Should essential workers who are dealing with the public on a daily basis, should they be getting hazard pay now that the mask mandates are dropping in certain states? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Now, the only reason I'm asking this is because there are a handful of groups as of right now already forming that are threatening to walk off the job if the mask mandates fall. Some workers are saying they do not feel safe by having the public come in to their place of business, whether it's a retail store, an office building, or anything in between. They do not feel safe because they say the honor system does not work. What we know is that the people that are out there that are vaccinated can go into certain stores like Costco, Starbucks, Walmart, and they do not have to wear a mask. But the businesses are saying that this is on the honor system, that the American people need to, if they have not been vaccinated, they need to wear a mask. Well, okay, great. What about those that just don't want to wear a mask? Are those people still fine? Well, this group of people says no, that they do not want to run the risk of going into work contracting COVID simply because people are not being honest. The honest system does not work for them, and they will not want to go into work and get paid hourly when they could just sit at home and collect unemployment benefits for maybe an additional month. And I do bring this up right now because one of the pieces of legislation that President Biden did sign not too long ago was something that allowed workers to stay at home, collect unemployment benefits legally, simply because they are worried that they could contract COVID. And this has some saying that the only way out of this entire mess is for the federal government to step in, cancel the federal unemployment benefits or boost, or at least just modify it to better suit the needs of the current crisis. So yes, some are saying that something needs to be done, and it needs to come from the federal level. Yes, even though some states are going to cancel the student or the unemployment boost and unemployment benefits probably 2 to 3 months early, some are saying that right now the federal government needs to step in and do their part. But then if you factor in what currently economists are saying, they say that lowering the unemployment boost or getting rid of unemployment benefits altogether actually hurts more people than it helps. Yes, 2 to 3 million people at this time will most likely get up off the couch and go back to work. But these economists say that, and they want to know, what about the other people? What about those that do not have the ability to just go back into work because their place of business has closed down? In April, 9.4 million people reported they are unable to go back to work because their employer closed due to the pandemic. This was in April. This is the report that just came out about a week ago. We also know that the number of permanent job losses are at 3.5 million. So this group, will have to go and find completely new jobs because they have completely lost their job. Permanent job losses. So this is huge, and this is what a lot of people are currently saying, is that right now there needs to be more. We need to provide more unemployment benefits, or we need to figure out a way to provide for those that are currently in need, but also give them the ability to go back and find either a new job or get them their old job back. So again, there's a lot being discussed here, but what we know right now and what economists are asking, they're saying that we have to ask the tough questions. They say that Congress is not looking at the full picture, and this is one of the reasons why so many people are not trusting Congress, not trusting the Biden administration, didn't trust the previous administration either. That it doesn't matter who is in office, that the American people just do not trust the government because they do things for their own good. They do things for their own agendas. And now, by taking away unemployment benefits, there must be an additional way to provide relief. And this is where a lot of economists are saying another stimulus check or some other fallback plan for these individuals is a must. Some lawmakers say a $2,000 monthly stimulus check is what is needed. Others say that a one-time payment would help out the American people greatly. And more than half of all lawmakers say that we need to wait and see how the stimulus checks and the child tax credits actually play out before we make a decision so boldly. So, what I can tell you right now is that a lot of lawmakers are pretty much just going to sit on the sideline, wait until after their August recess. They're going to use that time to possibly take a vacation. But more importantly, lawmakers are going to go back to their home states, to their home districts, okay, talk to their constituents, see what they want, what they need, where they could see some additional relief and help. And that's where lawmakers are going to come back with new ideas, fresh ideas, new proposals, and hopefully pass something that the American people can actually benefit from. But that is just the first part. What is currently going on and what has many Republicans completely and absolutely floored is how they are saying that Democrats really screwed everything up. They are saying that Democrats blew the mask mandates out of proportion. They even went as far as talking about the effectiveness of double masking in order to stop the spread of the new variants. And now what Republicans are saying is that the Biden administration says that the vaccine is more than enough and has proven to be 94% effective. And this is where Republicans and Democrats are going to get in a heated debate. Is Republicans are wondering why Democrats push so hard for mask mandates. We have to close down all the schools. We need to close down, certain states and all this stuff. And then possibly double masking and then obviously getting the vaccine. Republicans were saying that the vaccine should have been more than enough. And we should have already been 100% open. So we'll see. But what experts are warning is that we can't be out of the woods just yet. And this is where Democrats go back to Republicans and say, hey, well, this is the reason why we need the vaccine. This is the reason why we need to continue to wear a mask and social distance and wash our hands and do everything that, Dr. Fauci and health experts have been telling us to do for the past year. They say that right now, how can we be out of the woods when the rest of the world is bracing for another wave of cases? We know that India is struggling very badly at this time. Taiwan and Singapore are imposing additional restrictions as well. And Germany is even seeing an increase in cases, even though they too are easing their rules for the vaccinated residents that they have. So right now, Germany is kind of taking the same approach that the United States is, but some say that this is not the correct approach. But what I find very interesting at this time, which is kind of weird, but what I find very interesting at this time is what is going on with the masks, the vaccines, and the unemployment benefits. But Democrats had a plan. Okay? We've seen it, we've heard it, we've read about it. Democrats had a plan. They stuck with their plan, and their plan was working, but what I thought was fascinating is when Republicans decided that no, and Republican governors started canceling the unemployment benefits early, it started to force Democrats' hands. They were forced to play their hands a little bit early, and based on what I've read today and over the past couple of days, the Biden administration was not ready for this, and they aren't ready for what is currently happening. They are now rushing to try to figure out what is their next move. And it's not just to help out the American people, but it's to make themselves look good and superior so that hopefully in the upcoming election, they will not lose. Because Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer do not want to lose. They want to remain in control of the House and the Senate in the upcoming election. So we will see what happens there. But what I can tell you is that right now, a lot of people are discussing, hazard pay. And a lot of people are saying that, we are going to walk off the job if we are not taken care of. Well, this has the reverse effect of what the Biden administration is trying to do. The Biden administration is trying to open up stores, open up retail, open up, everything, open up the economy so that the American people can go back to work. But now the American people are saying, no, we do not want to go back to work because it is not safe. You keep on flip-flopping back and forth. Oh, we need 2 masks. No, we need 2 masks and a vaccine. No, now we just need a vaccine and we do not need a mask. But yet, we also know that the CDC states that they want to see all schools for the remainder of the year continue to wear a mask, even though some students would have already been vaccinated. So again, it just kind of shows us where things are at, and it's based off who's in charge, who's our leader, and based off of kind of how they feel for that day. And that is becoming a big issue for many Americans. So let me know your thoughts and what they are down in the comment section below. I'm just curious, are you going to continue to wear a mask? Because I've seen a lot of people that say even though they've been vaccinated, they're going to continue to wear a mask until they make sure that more people are vaccinated. I have heard from a lot of people as well that have said that even though they can wear a mask at work, they're not being told that they have to take it off, okay? But being that they can go into work and they will wear their mask, let's say they work in a retail store. The problem is when customers come in and they aren't required to wear a mask. That's the issue. And some say they are not going to go into work. They will go on unemployment for the remainder of however long unemployment lasts, which as of right now, there's more and more states that keep on jumping on board to canceling unemployment insurance benefits a little bit early. So we will see what happens there. But as of right now, there's a lot of talks regarding unemployment, stimulus, hazard pay, and everything in between. So if you have any questions on any of that, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. Just want to thank you guys for watching. As I learn a little bit more on what's going on, I promise I'll come back in, fill you in on all those updates and details as well. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing so I can continue to keep you updated on everything that's going on, and I'll see you guys on the next one.